Okay, so for the next two videos, I have Golden Girls and the Marvel Comics deck here today. Golden Girls, somebody asked me to flash like the backing. It's all blue. So Golden Girls is like this hexagonal deck. And then Marvel's the new one, which you guys saw in video 1 today. And I love debuting new decks. It's like my favorite thing. I love to collect them. I'm now at 53 decks. So the next two videos are going to be long form discussion. I am just going to ask questions. I'm just going to go off the fly here. I'm not going to have any organization. I just want to ask random questions. We have the Four of Wands, which is about community. It talks about you being attached to something. Now, there can be an event. It can be Easter, okay? It can be the next holiday, which is Sunday for the United States. Many people will observe Easter, so that's like our next big milestone. I think it's talking about Easter with the sun and the Four of Wands, in my opinion. I've been reading for 5 to 6 years. I think that's talking about like our clinical holiday. But why did Libra show up as the Six of Swords in the last reading? Let us look at it with our beautiful sacred destiny. At the bottom of the deck, we have embracing. So now is like a good time to surrender any thought, give it up to God is the type of thing. I learned when you're ascending and everyone else isn't, to believe and trust in the process. The process will show itself in due time. And we're going to check out what that Four of Wands is bringing. We got a lot of cards. Bottom of the deck is standstill. So take a moment out for yourself to think with a grandfather crane. In my awakening, I'm just going to share personal notes. For the first time, I saw a crane when I was first awakening in this was COVID, so it must have been 2020. The first animal that to my eyes where I live was weird was a crane. And I've said it a couple times in other videos, but this is the type of grandfather. It could be a heron or a crane, but I see it in a lagoon, very similar to this. We have a lagoon out here, and it's saying that you need the time to sit still with your thoughts. If you haven't been generous there, it's a good time to do it today, okay? And I'll put some channeled music that I got yesterday and today as well at the bottom of the video. The podcast, a lot of you were asking me, you said I didn't list the podcast the other day. I apologize. I had forgotten about it. Her name is Gabby Bernstein. And you could just look up her name, Bernstein being Jewish last name. Okay, of course. So we have flow, go with the flow. There's a lot of spiritualists that say, I don't know yet if I fully believe in it. When you live in flow, you allow the abundance to come in naturally. Sometimes for me as a Libra sun, it hasn't come that easily. I've had to work for the flow to come in. But this is saying surrender now with the moon in the sky. Okay, and we just had a full moon in our sign. That one was about relationships, so it could be something about a relationship. Delight, it could even be family too and friends. So there's a happy thing coming in. This bird with the delight card talks about a genuinely happy moment. And then relaxation. We have the hermit card. This is literally the hermit in Sacred Destiny. Relaxation talks about pause, reflect, understand what's going on at this time before you move forward and you start racing and rushing towards things. So this is the relax, don't do it card. One of the other songs I got today was Player, Baby Come Back. So I don't know if that means anything or someone's trying to come back. So all of these so far means it's totally rest. Look at this. The flow card is even rest, not the bird, but you had relaxation. This is all like hermit in the quiet, healing. Even relaxation totally matches the Six of Swords. Okay, so there's something in the reading today of your spirit guides, or maybe you know this internally, Libra, to take a rest for yourself. You need the relaxation for things to pick up. Where do I want to go? Let's do Golden Girls. What is the Four of Wands? The Easter celebrations. Can I see the honest cards for Libra today? What's the Four of Wands? That's celebrations, gatherings. The Empress. Beautiful. Because we read the Empress on Monday from a book. Do you guys remember that? We read from Alice in Wonderland's, their depiction of the Empress. And now we have the card back with a badass return. Return of the Mac. So, and I'll just say songs, maybe they mean something to you, okay? Don't take it so literal. The Empress is about like people gathering around you. You could be the counselor. Maybe they find you to be a spiritual aid. This morning, my aunt sent me a text. She said, I really like it when I get to see you. And I'm just relating real life so you guys can point it to something. But she said, I really like it when you come to Grandpa's and you show up. And I think that meant a lot to her, that you were present, or we were present. You know what I mean? Wheel of Fortune, fixed signs, something's turning for the Empress on that day. So Easter could be very significant. What else does it mean? Like, is it involved with people? The Star, the Two of Pentacles, a Pisces, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, family support, healing family support with the Star and the Three of Pentacles. So these are people that actively work with your energy. The Three of Pentacles has never been a bad card. It's Capricorn. It talks about a unit coming together. Exactly what I mentioned to you guys with two different cards about holidays, about getting together with your family. Seeing your parents age beautifully is another way to put that. And there could also be a Capricorn in your midst, because it's Capricorns in several cards, even right here. I don't know what that's about though, because I think somebody's like really looking at your ambition. They wonder how you got to being a star. It's somebody in the family or it's someone close to you. They could be Earth. And then Pisces. Or maybe you trust your journey too. Something about that. They have a new perspective. What did they find out about Libra? Like maybe that you were always the Empress? No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Seven of Cups is confusion. Okay, or this person has a lot of options. That comes off, honestly, somebody's viewing or their opinion of you is you have a lot of options. And that could be romantic. Some of it can be romantic. Maybe they're looking at like you've reached your full potential, Libra, because the Empress and the Seven of Cups means that the Empress has options. And we clarified the Empress right now. So they're viewing you as somebody who works with your energy, and you do it well. Three of Pentacles even backs that. What else? The new perspective, the Pisces. Okay. 10 of Cups, family matters, or you are happy, or there's a wish. I want to talk about that. That starts your person's feelings here. Temperance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you were previously married to one. This keeps popping out in every deck, from X-Men to Rider-Waite to this one. You keep getting the Four of Cups in every deck that I pull from. Okay, that's important, because when you're working with several decks, when you keep seeing a card, you guys, like 4 different decks, literally, even the other day from here, okay? That's a lot of repetition for somebody's missed opportunity. I'll give you a second so you could get downloads, because I'm going to ask now for your previous reading. Final answer today, they're in the Four of Cups. That's for today, okay? We are going to have, I kind of want to do a mid-month next. I want to cover the rest of April, because that way you'll get general cards for April. Let's clarify the Sun from your previous reading. Show me the Sun and why this person still views Libra, the Star, on a halfer, halving the deck next to the Tower. The Star and the Tower always precede each other naturally in tarot. They are each other's, the Star follows the Tower, okay? Or a Tower has to happen for you to get to the Star is what most people say. The Star is what you've been born and bred with from your birthright. So your birthright is how you became the Star. A lot of you already had this within you, in your body, as a spiritualist. You could have had to go on an awakening. This is interesting, because you needed to get reminded of that in some way, whether it was a catalyst breakup, whether your person was detached, avoidant, somebody was always hiding information from you. You were married to them. Okay, that's why you have a family card too. It's touching on the root chakra. 10 of Cups is root. And I'm sorry if I'm strong too. I'm sorry if it's too much, but I'm very passionate this morning. Okay, the Tower card is something breaks down. I think you need this sun. Maybe the sun is being forced into your life. Okay. Why do they feel Libra's the star? Thank you. Archangel Michael, please. 6 of Coins, Taurus. So that's the 6 of Pentacles with Captain America's shield. I love this deck, you guys. 6 of Pentacles, they know they have to give is how I'll put that. Okay, because we don't know if they're going to give. This person knows they have to give. That's the Tower for them. They either need to give you a response. I think if they need to fight for you in any way, or this is a new person coming into your life, the next step is the 6 of Pentacles to be reciprocal. I'm not taking it as be fair. I'm taking it as they need to be reciprocal to you. And in some way, they know that those are the actions. Excuse me. Okay. I'm covered up like a nun usually on the channel. So when I wear a top like this, I'm kind of like, oh shit. Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords. They've been watching. Queen of Cups. You got air signs and a Cancer. And I'm not sure if you guys could help me with the squirrel girl here. I don't know in Marvel what her name was. I actually forgot from childhood. There could be a Cancer and Leo watching you. There's the She-Hulk as the Strength card. Look how sexy she is. Very, very nice depiction of the Strength card. I do think this should have been, for the Strength, maybe it should have been like Professor Xavier, because he has mental strength too. But I like that they chose, they went with physical strength for this card. They view you as mentally strong. This person, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the girl in Miles Morales, Spider-Man, the multiverse. Is that the girl? I think so. It's the girl, yeah, the white mask. Someone can help me with that too. I forgot her name. 3 of Cups, Cancer and Venus. They could have Cancer and Venus, or they could be a Cancer sun sign. Or if the zodiac signs don't check out, they want to work with you. They want the reunion. They want the 3 of Cups. Why are they saying this up to Easter? Let me just look. Missed opportunity. You make them happy. This person recalls that you make them happy. Shuffle for the Libra collective. What's going on with the 3 of Cups? In their emotions. Whatever comes out for the 3 of Cups. Whatever comes out for the 3 of Cups. Thank you. In my hand, I accept all the ones. 3 of Wands, they're maybe admitting to a third party person. Now remember, third party can be a very disturbed friend around this person that got in their business, which also therein got in your business, Libra. Third parties doesn't always mean other guy or other woman or the guy they left you for, right? It's not like that. It's everybody who could have played a role. So 3 of Wands, they could be, I feel like they still wait on you. Now they're showing up as the King and Queen of Cups. They could find you very psychic. The Queen of Cups is also somebody with large emotional capacity to take in information. They could find you very compassionate and loving. And I think that's the thing that makes you a winner. Your intuition, and you're very loving. That's also the reunion is probably why they come in with this consistent 3 of Cups. I think that's Daredevil there with his friend. If someone could help me, some of the guys help me out, because 3 of Cups seems to be Daredevil's costume in the comics, but I don't know, it could be Wolverine too because of the colors. 5 of Coins left out. Do you see how I didn't even look? And it's telling me more. Baby Groot with the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a coin being offered. This is the large coin that you guys know in Rider Waite, but it's shown with a very, very tiny man with Baby Groot. That's Baby Groot reminds me of like planting something. The 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is interesting. It's a mask. 5 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. They're going to offer something because they've been left out for so long. Okay. It does look to start off, the 3 of Cups basis is not right away, let's get back together, romance. It's not a romantic relationship. 3 of Cups starts off as socializing. We can be friends. That's the Eight of Cups. Maybe you're more like wanting to walk away from them because they caused you so much pain. And it's like too many offenses. You might want to look at the times this person offended you. That's real friend advice that I could give, because I understand if they want a reunion, but on the basis of what? You know, three of Cups. So that's what they want. And I'm going to leave it up because for the longest here, this is going to be the card of today. Why are they wanting a reunion? I can ask that in the last few minutes. Thank you. I love the one card. Told you. Friendship from the last reading, it's the same thing. Seven of Wands. Staying in the Seven of Wands has been like a jail. It feels like they've been locked out of heaven. I've said that before, and my locked out of heaven card is the Five of Pentacles. This could be a Taurus. I got Cancer, Aries, Leo, Pisces. These are the highest pointed. Cancer again in the Queen of Cups. Who's this? The Tower, Aries, and Scorpio. Did you have air signs? Did you have air people? Oh, Page of Swords. You did. You had Gemini, Libra, Aquarius also. Friendship, the Emperor, the Magician. Ten of Cups. I'm just going to show you how cute the Ten of Cups is. Okay, it's a shark. They've been manifesting a friendship after keeping hidden. They're going to have to tell you something, though. This person's going to have to talk about the third party. If there was one, you need to have receipts, okay? If I tell you in a reading third party, you have to know there was a third party. You cannot make one up. That's the rule of tarot, is you can't make it up or make it fit. The Magician, that's what I want to clarify. Why are they manifesting Libra? I go back to a different clarifier deck because there's more cards here. I've already used lots of the Marvel. So when you're reading for clients, if you're down by a lot, you're left with 30 cards, you can no longer use that. You got to go to a clarifier deck, okay? So just for those of you that are learning to read, this person could definitely be a Chariot, Cancer, or they need to travel, like drive to you. Very physical, like actions. There's no more time to deliberate. This person has to talk to you. And they have, well, in person is what I'm saying. It's a physical contact. Who's the Magician? Final card. Wow. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Four of Swords. This could be a Libra. You got a Taurus in the Five of Pentacles. High Priestess. They know what they have to do. They sense it and they know, because the High Priestess, even if they're silent, they also sense you back. Or you sense them, Libra, because it could be vice versa. Four of Swords. I feel like you're going to have somebody who explains themselves, because Five of Pentacles and Four of Swords is they've had enough time to be left out in the cold. And they feel it. They feel this Five of Pentacles card. Yeah, and then it repeats. Empress, Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. They think you're happy. This person thinks that you're walking towards your personal future, like you've planned already. You've went ahead. Ten of Pentacles. Thank you. Please leave me your comments. This is how you appear to your person. Thank you guys for coming today.